If you've decided you want to become a professional coach, you want ICF accredited training and education. And I'm here to sort out what's likely a little confusing about that and where to start, which is level 1. There are 3 types of people who benefit from starting with level 1 education to become a coach. The first is a leader who wants to excel in their coaching capability. So, in other words, being a coach with their workforce. The second is an individual who's already inside of a company and they learn that there's an internal coaching program and they've always wanted to give back to the organization and they want to get the coaching capability to prepare them to do that with excellence. And the third type of person is someone who's very excited about professional coaching as your livelihood. You want to be an entrepreneur, have your own practice, and work with individual clients all day long. That's terrific. And while you can start with level 1, you have an additional option. You can jump straight to level 2 training, which is more expansive, more advanced, and prepares you to actually step into the livelihood as a professional coach. So you've heard me use a couple of terms that now is a good time to define. The first is ICF, which stands for International Coaching Federation, and that's the global standards body that anyone who is a professional coach and a member pledges to a code of ethics that is globally recognized, and through education and practice, they are able to earn a credential award. And there are 3 of them that recognize development over time and experience with clients over time. So now, levels. Levels are how we identify what's the education that you want to pursue based on the stage of where you're starting. So if you're that leader who wants coach capability, or you're that leader that wants to be part of the internal coaching program, you begin at the beginning, level 1, which is 60 hours of coaching education. That's time spent with instructors and with your peers, learning the skills, practicing, and getting feedback. The program is also supplemented with a requirement to work with a mentor coach who is supporting you with feedback on your demonstration as you're learning across the 60-hour program. And programs have a variety of other things that they'll add in so that you know exactly how to be ethical and high quality in your work, including at the conclusion of your level 1, submitting a client coaching session for assessment. This is what's called peer review of demonstration and gives you confidence that you're prepared to be out in the market, recognized as an ICF credentialed coach. Level 2 might seem obvious that it follows after level 1, and it's not quite that simple. Level 2 is 125 hours, sometimes a little bit more, depending on your education provider. And it is for those people who see themselves in a livelihood as a professional coach. If that's true for you, rather than start at level 1, you'll want to start with a level 2 program. And here's what you want to know. The first 60 hours of that level 2 program, same thing that the others might be enrolling in. Only you're making a commitment to keep going and take an additional 65 hours, and in some schools, a little bit more than that because they give you more than the ICF core competencies. They're providing you with specialty or perhaps an emphasis in a style of coaching. For example, at inviteCHANGE, we impart the generative coaching methods and principles and techniques. And those are things that would be included in that additional 65 hours, preparing you not only to be competent and confident in your ICF skills, but also preparing you to be able to demonstrate them at the professional certified coach level, well beyond what your client coaching hours experience is likely to be. So expansive, a bigger tool bag, And you will also, as with level one, be assessed to demonstrate at that PCC level, positioning you in the market in advance of the time when you really have all of your experience underneath you. Now, why do we do that? Because most people come to coaching education as already accomplished professionals in some way, shape, or form. Your education, your life experience, your work experience, all of these are important to your role as a professional coach. Remember to be thinking about incorporating them in the way you think about your identity as a professional coach. And a level two program will help you learn how to make that integration and step out into the world courageously as your livelihood being a professional coach. In my more than 30 years of experience, I can tell you that everyone who completes a level one education program is excited and passionate about supporting colleagues, that leader, in an internal coaching program, people who just say, oh, I'm going to go check it out and see what it's like to learn coaching skills, even as a life skill. Those people, about 75% of the time, keep going. And what that means is your level one training is added to with the second part of a level two that I was describing earlier. So just know that that's available to you. You're not in any way limited. You might just be, I'm going to start with step one and then go to step two. And that's certainly available to you. I imagine at this point, you might have some questions and want to know about curriculum, and we're happy to support you with that. Information is available down below to talk to our relationship advisor, Lori Johnson. She'll show you the program scope and answer any additional questions that are arising. And it's perfectly fine if you are not yet sure you want to enroll, but now's the time to start looking at it on a calendar, and Lori will walk you through that step by step.